In this video, I'm going to show you what an aufbau diagram looks like and how it's used. And I want to show you what a better model of the atom looks like. So we have helium here, and this is a neutral atom, helium right now. And we have two protons, and if an atom is neutral, it means it also has two electrons. Well, we need to account for those electrons. So we come down here, and helium's going to be in the 1s orbital. It has 1s. It's the first orbital, it's that first circle here. It has two electrons. Each one of these can fit up to two electrons in it. So we know we have two electrons in helium, so I'm going to drag an electron, put it in there, and there it is. And then we get this arrow that pops up on the aufbau diagram, and it's faced up. Okay, well, let's add another electron and see what happens. Another arrow pops up in the aufbau diagram, but it's face down. So each one of these boxes can only have up to two electrons in it. And if you have two electrons, the arrows have to be going the opposite direction. Well, let's try to add another electron here. Orbital is already full, we can't do that. So each one of these suborbitals can only fit two electrons. Well, helium only has two electrons, so we know we're good here. We can hit done. Let's try another one. Carbon. This is a neutral atom of carbon, and it has 6 electrons because it's neutral. Well, let's start. 1s, so we always start at 1s. So orbital 1, so it's the first circle, suborbital s. And the suborbitals go in order of s, p, d, f. S, p, d, f. So let's put our 2 electrons in here. And there they go. Well, I can't fit any more in here, so I got to add a 2s. Well, let's see what happens. Let's add an electron and an electron. Okay, same thing happened. We filled in that box in the aufbau diagram. So let's add a p. And let's add an electron. So I'm up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 electrons. I know it has 6. Well, let's add another electron to this p and see what happens. Oh, it won't happen. You can't. Well, that's because you have to fill one electron in each orbital, suborbital first. So I can put one electron here, but then I got to bring this up here and put one electron in here. So we can see that you got to put one arrow here, one arrow here. You can't put 2 arrows here to start with. You have to put one here, one here. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 electrons accounted for, so I am done with this atom. Do this one. Sodium has 11. So I'm just going to jump up here and put my electrons in. And I'm going to jump up to those P's that we were at. And we have 4 electrons here. 4 arrows. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I'm going to put the P here. And I'm going to put an electron here. I'm going to put the other P. Put an electron there. I'm going to take this P. Put an electron there. So each one of these boxes gets an arrow first. Each arrow represents an electron. Well, now I can go back. We'll put one here. So we're filling in 2. Put one here. Put one here. Once you have one electron or one arrow in each of these boxes, you can go back and fill in the others. Usually you want to start with this first box and then work your way over. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 electrons here, but I need 11. So I go to 3s and I put my 11th in. And I'm done. And then we have argon. So let's do this argon. Put it in here. I'm going to get back up to where we were with 11 electrons, and we'll see what happens. So I'm just filling these in right now. Oops. Make sure I get the right one. So it has to be that one. So I'm at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I need 18. So I'm going to put my 3s in, add my 2, and it's going to fill that in first because that is its own suborbital. Then we're going to jump to the p's here for 3px. So I put one there. Put this one. So I'm at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 electrons. So I need a 16th, a 17th, and an 18th. And here's my aufbau diagram for argon, AR. And I'm done.